Hello, BookTube. Well, it's the last mail haul of the week. Just 4 packages, but we'll see. I have a good spidey sense about this particular pile of books, so we'll see what it is. Oh, and look at that. Spidey sense confirmed with the very first one. Not something that I requested, but a terrific author. This is due on the 1st of May, and this is Overkill by Ted Bell. This is an Alex Hawke novel. Alex Hawke is his action hero Superman, who can take 10 rounds in the shoulders and keep going. Over a Christmas skiing trip in the Swiss Alps, Alex Hawke and his son Alexei's holiday becomes a deadly nightmare as a tram car is left twisting in the wind, hanging by a thread at 10,000 feet. And in the chaotic danger of rescue, Hawke's young son inexplicably goes missing. Meanwhile, in Moscow, Vladimir Putin's world is sinking in a pool of political infighting. The oligarchs inside the Kremlin, whom he made rich beyond their wildest dreams, are now using their wealth to turn against the man they once worshipped. The oligarchs raise the ante almost daily. There are assassination attempts on the president, bombs in his luggage, and poison in his food. In a desperate attempt to escape, Putin makes a midnight dash to a secret airstrip. Then, on his private jet en route to his yacht in the south of France, there is a sudden malfunction in the oxygen system, and the lives of all aboard appear truly doomed. Accidental? Not likely. Within minutes, Putin saves himself by parachuting into the night skies over Provence. And that's how you know it's fiction, because an official connected with the U.S. government said there are no oligarchs in Russia. Said that just last week. So now we know that's true. Okay. All right. Well, that plot description certainly underscores the title. Overkill, yes indeed. But in the best way, especially Ted Bell's action sequences. He's really good at keeping the plot percolating along. All right. So what do we got? Oh, great. Oh, fantastic. Next one is 2 books, 2 advance copies that I asked for. The first one is Justin Driver, The Schoolhouse Gate. Sorry I don't have anything better to show you here. Not even a cover mock-up, no. The subtitle is Public Education, the Supreme Court, and the Battle for the American Mind. This is a story about what the author views as the abandonment of public schools. Judicial decisions assessing the constitutional rights of students in the nation's public schools have consistently generated bitter controversy, from racial segregation to unauthorized immigration, from anti-war protests to compulsory flag salutes, from economic inequality to teacher-led prayer. These are but a few of the cultural anxieties dividing American society that the Supreme Court has addressed in elementary and secondary schools. The Schoolhouse Gate gives us a fresh, lucid, and provocative account of the historic legal battles waged over education and illuminates the contemporary disputes that continue to fracture the nation. And that's absolutely true. A lot of these crucial court decisions that affect everybody are waged on the battleground of schools. Okay, great. And that comes out, did I say already? That comes out in September. And then the next one is Bitwise, A Life in Code. I have no idea what that illustration means. But it's by David Auerbach. Okay, great. All right, this one does have a mock-up of the cover. There we go. And it's a combination memoir and technical study. An exhilarating crossover between memoir and argument that demonstrates how computers and algorithms shape our understanding of the world and who we are. As we engineer ever more intricate algorithms to translate our experiences and narrow the gap that divides us from the machine, we willingly rub out our nuances and our idiosyncrasies, precisely that which makes us human. Bitwise is David Auerbach's thoughtful ode to the computer codes and languages that captured his imagination as a child, and a reflection of how he's both experienced and written the algorithms that have come to taxonomize human speech, knowledge, and behavior, and what compels us to do the same. And all of that sounds just fascinating to me, especially since this guy's grown up with it. He's grown up with the subject. So, then we have 2 more packages here, 2 cardboard packages. Let's see what this first one is. Oh boy, okay. Oh, wow. All right, I didn't request this. I don't know why I didn't request this, but I've seen it, and I was hoping that I would get a copy, and God, is it lovely. This is by Carol George. This is The Lambs. My Father, a Farm, and the Gift of a Flock of Sheep. And isn't that lovely? Look at that. It's the story of the author raising lambs, and how it changed her, and how she lived her life in the midst of all that. This touching memoir explores the bonds between a father, a daughter, and their 13 pet caracal lambs. Throughout her time with the lambs and her aging father, the author comes to realize that the almost spiritual bond between man and animals. It looks to me like they're very much going for the H is for Hawk vibe, but that's not a bad vibe to go for. so great, fantastic. And then we have this last one. What is this last one? Oh, fantastic. I've been looking for this, hoping that I'd get a finished copy. Great. This is a review copy, not for resale. Subtitle, The Moralist. It's Patricia O'Toole's book about U.S. President Woodrow Wilson and the world he made. The first big biography of Wilson since A. Scott Berg. And A. Scott Berg's biography, despite the fact that he's a great biographer, his biography did not please Steve at all. President Wilson, president from 1913 to 1921, Wilson set a high bar for himself and the country. No president believed more fervently in the primacy of morality in politics and the moral force of ideas. And this is just a detailed study of his time in office. Wow. Fantastic. Okay. Great. All right. So this is... Last year we had a bumper crop of presidential books. This year it doesn't look like we're going to have quite so many, but this would be one of the best ones. So that's wonderful. Okay. All right. So that's it. That is the mail haul. This was not a bad mail haul at all. So we have the finished copy of Review Copy Not for Sale. Then The Lambs by Carol George. Then Bitwise, A Life in Code. The Schoolhouse Gate by Justin Driver. And Overkill by Ted Bell, which has Vladimir Putin parachuting out of a plane over Provence. So it might go to the top of the list. And that's it for now, but I will see you soon. Thank you, BookTube.